live from Brian's Bowlaway in downtown Gardner, Massachusetts. It's live Candlepin bowling. Pardon if I sound odd, I'm fighting allergies. We're bowling on lane number 12 today. All we have to do is, the guy was waiting for us when we're ready. Oh, he got the command. We're getting ready. And we already got somebody saying they're here. Thank you, Nick.
Okay, go first.
And I think we're alternating turns in terms of who starts games, and right now I'm starting game number 1. That happens.
I was going to say, you're going to stop that good? You want to crush me or what?
Spread eagle -1.
Oh, I thought you get that side. If I recall, you never start off that. You never start off at the beginning.
And off to a craptacular start with a 5. And that's about as good as I am. He's forgetting form. And a 7. And I want to remind our viewers that off-topic conversations are going to be ignored. That's how my channel is run. I'm not trying to be mean, but we're trying to keep focused. Will not be joining Masons, Harvard, Leda, and the most recent one, Putnam.
Let's get this man. Thought you had it.
Hey, 9. I'll take 9. Yes, indeed, Nella, I got the brightness really low on this phone so the battery will last, so it's a little hard to read the text. Yep, we just gone live like a few minutes ago. So far an ugly split, but you never know in this game. And 6.
Just don't do it like you used to. I used to bend when I tossed. Now I'm kind of stiff.
Brian's is definitely one of those tougher places. And he's got the 4 horsemen right side. Looking good. All right, you got 2.
That was close. Almost.
You got Conquest and Famine. And that's all he's getting. Not bad, an 8.
Be happy. That's it. That looked good from the beginning.
And an 8.
I like to get feel good. Last time I bowled, my hand was turning this way and everything was going on the left side. Now for some reason I'm throwing it on the right side. One more now.
Oh no. 4, 5, 6, 7. Only a 2.
I was consistent, only the same hole.
Oh, thank goodness.
This is our one.
Yeah. Neither of us are doing hot. Three of the 4 horsemen plus the 9. That looks good. And the kingpin remains. And no, but he's got a 9.
I don't even know why I throw it down when it's busy.
And now the halftime report. Alright, I'm George 2. George 1 is, of course, my father. Started off horrible, then 9, 6, 8, 4, 32. Father is tied with me as well. He had that one stink frame there.
Last time we played, we were even.
got a Caleri right side. That's the 4 horsemen plus the 8. He's going to dispatch some of them. All right. Famine, death, and 7. I meant 8. And that's not the pin you're trying to aim for. A 7.
He had some consistency, but I'm all over the place, so I don't know
Since I was a full rack, that we can reset. That ball is no good. That counts as a 0. Ball 2. That's what we can do as a spare. Now I get the Caleri right side. I'm 1 point away from my lowest high score. My lowest high is a 44, and my highest is a 102. The 102 at New Palace, the 44 was at Mason's, and now he's got a Caleri left, which is the 4 horsemen plus the 9. And death and the 9 remain. I've learned in 10-pin, the 4 horsemen that we call it here is the picket fence in 10-pin. 9. Yo, to guess some. No way can I pronounce that first name. If he hit the other, yeah. If he hit the other wood, the 10 was possible. Or the pin itself. Finally a clean plate. Well, it's going to be a crappy game anyway. Half Worcester and a couple of people. Kind of an ugly split, though. Oh! Yeah. Since the pins have already fallen, anything taken out by a gutter ball is a loss. So, one left, penalty 8. The penalty of 1 is. Well, when it was together, I hope for nothing. It's a crap game, but it was a good recovery from how it started. I'll show you that after he's done his last frame. I believe that's called aces and eights, if Dave Mattala taught me right, or I just remembered it right. I think Dave Mattala would have taught me right regardless. Trying to be fancy, but he got his 10. And you win. Neither of us think. Alright, we've improved, but alright. I'm on the left, crappy 6, 5, and another crappy 6, then a 10 and 8 for a 67, which is a good recovery after how awful it started. And my father turned on the light, the works, the 7, 9, 9, 8, 10, 75. All right, this time he is going first. Usually we stick with away, but this time he wants to alternate. That's a positive spin. Better start than the first game. Ouch. I always say, since it's not really a competition, if you want to count that log, you can. If you don't, that's fine. I wouldn't count it, but that's me. Me, if I lob it just a hair, like maybe a foot or two, I let it slide. Started with a 5. I'm even starting worse.
You had 4 left.
No, 5 was the first one.
No, I know.
Starting even worse, which just shows you how much I suck. Oh, reset.
Why do you reset?
It's a full rack. Yeah, only if it's a full rack, I've got to bother to reset.
Like I'm going for
Ouch, that's a 7 standing, and we got 6. I mean 3. And this is why automatic scoring in Candlepin is a bad idea. Stuff like that would really mess up the score. You know, I never heard of Candlepin bowling before your channel. It's nice to learn something new. Faith the Slayer.
stay home, watch trouble.
My second worst start. This is my second worst start. My worst is at Weymouth when I did the old balanced routine, and after 2 frames I had a score of 3. Right now after 2 I only have 7. And he's got an aces and 8s. Whatever would have been hit wouldn't have counted because it hit the gutter first.
You stay home today, You kind of stink today. Both of us. I didn't say anything. For what reason? Oh, that's the best one.
And speaking of 5, hello, so good gamer, I'm trying to say. And we here are not having a good run at all. This is one of my worst games ever. Oh, he got his spare. Somebody marked. literally looking at a brand new low score here.
Going up.
His bonus ball is a 3. And 6 total. Well, might be beating my ultimate low. Father did well, except for that 4, 6. And he got a spare and a bonus of 3 in his, from the 6 in frame 5. 36. And I'm literally close to making a brand new low score with 24. Nothing spectacular at all. 6 at the best. Kingpin remains. Could, nope. And a 9.
On the left, let it go. You're always tipping to the left. And then we'll push it to the right.
Finally, something decent in this game. That'll help avoid the 44. Apparently there was an ant in the lane, so That's why he went into the lane to kill it. Only thing is, he just simply pushed it into the gutter. Now it's crawling in the gutter. And he's trying to be fancy and gets a 6. Alright, I'm only 4 points away from my low after 7 frames. My lowest high score is a 44. I'm at 40. Oh, he did get a little help from the wood. There's a piece of wood locking the 4 horsemen, so if he hits the head pin, it could really help. If he hits the gutter, that's not going to help. There's also a buddy that the 4 horsemen are protecting for a 5. Yeah, we're both doing great, aren't we?
Behind last game. Wow.
At least I'm not getting a new low score. Oh, and we're for the wood. And an 8. remember what this name is called. And he's got a Caleri left. 4 horsemen plus the 9. Well, I've already passed the low-high score, so that ain't happening yet. And an 8. Can I get 50? Alright, let's shake that one off. I thought I was doing great, then he fell apart, but then he did alright again. He got a 72. And I did okay, 5 and 6. 6 and 7, then it just fell apart. Yeah, let's get that one out of our head. And since we're alternating in this third game, I'm going first.
Best start.
Sadly, that 6 is my best start. Stop trying to curve the ball to be fancy, you do better. And a 5.
I don't know, it ain't our day, that's all. Our day.
said, I'll let minor infractions go because we don't do it too often. It's not a full-blown competition. Reserve judgment. Yes, Nella, that's definitely true. New high could happen, a new low could happen. You just never know. One thing is for certain today, it's just going to be a not so good day. That's a 9. That second ball actually worked. Just really, really hard to get it in the exact spot to get that wood to take out the other side. That's why some people call it the dread eagle. Although there was one less pin on the side I aimed for. That I would call spread eagle with a broken wing. And this is what I call leaving the right side. That's what I call repairing damage. An 8. Now he's got a diamond. For those of you that have 10 pin, that would be called a bucket. Well, we have 10 pin as well, but many of those places closed down because Candlepin reigns supreme here, especially in Massachusetts, and that's a 6. And back to normal with a 5. That looks good. And from here, couldn't tell it was going too far. That looks 8. Meanwhile, as he's adding, we'll get the tallies. Neither of us doing too hot, but I'm definitely doing better. 6, my best start, not saying a lot. It did all right till the 5th frame. Fowler's lukewarm. A couple of 5s is 6. 32-35. I definitely have no problems at 9s. If you're just joining us, we're halfway into the 3rd game. I only cleaned the plate once. I have no marks. My father has 1. That was a lob. Like I said, I don't care. Looking good. 7. That won't happen here. Holy crap, I actually got a mark today. That's only the 2nd time I clean the plate. Or the deck, whatever you want to call it. That was a... Oh, he's got a reverse half-wister left. As I always say, when you don't want to hit those 2, you do. But when you do need to, you can't. Oh, he got his 10 bucks. El Stinko, my bonus ball. got a mark, bad things happen. So there you go. Gee, I might actually be able to pull an all-righter out of this one. Me, I consider a good game 80 or higher. All right, 70 or better. Now, if that only stayed on, well, then again, you probably wouldn't have wanted that. That would have been a horrible, horrible split to deal with. Depends on the school of thought. Yeah, that's worse, but it's also more doable. And, oh, wow. As much as I'd like to actually win a game or two, I don't wish that on them. Look at the last live event with Chris. When I got that 88, I was happy. I lost. I didn't care because I got the 88. That won't be happening here. And the 4 horsemen live. That would be 6. And like I said, for those of you more familiar with 10 pin, I believe that would be called the picket fence. And like I said, in Candlepin, that's called the 4 horsemen. And speaking of, that's a Caleri left, which is the 4 horsemen and the 9 pin. Spare! He converts the Caleri. And there we go. We were wondering when a half Worcester would happen, and there we go. I'm still due for mine. Half Worcester left side. And he wanted to be sure that half Worcester was definitely gone. 6-7-3. Here's a shocker. I actually won a game. Alrighty. As you can see there, I got a spare, and then El Stinko proves to live up to its name and got nothing. Nonetheless, that frame turned out to be an 8, then a crap 6, and then a good 8. Finally, an alright, not a good game, but an alright game of 76. And my father just had some bad luck there. At least he got something in his fill. He got a 66. And our typical last game. And I'm starting. Okay, yeah. We're not used to alternating. Yeah, we're not used to alternating. Yeah, usually one of us always starts.
I got 2 games to 1. Now it's up to you guys.
Now it's up to me to lose the last one. My father was really good at this sport back in the day. Plus, he's also athletic. And I never was. I always sucked at sports, bowling no different. And a 9 to start. Can I pull off my best start ever? Is it safe?
This one, the 6 is hot. That's half of it. Feel the ball coming back. So they come, it looks like it'll make it all the way. A lot of extra start with. Yeah, I think you did one step up.
I guess that's what happens when you have sawdust and stuff out.
Huh? 8.
That's my best start, and it's actually not a bad one. There was crud all over that ball that came back. See, if I were a good bowler, I would have cleaned it. But that's why it just went left. Similar to one of the gutter balls I threw at Harvard Lanes, where the ball was contaminated, it slipped out of my hand. I'm not making up excuses. A good bowler, like I said, would take care of that first, and I didn't. Oh! You know how to get a perfect 300 game, right?
Candlepin, I don't think they see that too often.
Candlepin, it's never happened.
You say it'd be awful tough.
Guinness record's 245.
Look how it snuck in between them instead of hitting them.
said, we reserve our own judgment whether or not if a lob ball counts or not. Half Worcester left. I'm surprised I did not get a half Worcester yet. There's still 7 frames. And he has a diamond. Piece of wood in the middle, that could help. Well, he didn't get what he wanted, but at least the wood knocked one down. $7. Hey, piece of wood. And off the side, trying to figure out how the slide thing works. Good bowlers slide, and I can't do that. You see me practicing a little bit. He's got 3 and 1 was tickled, but didn't go down. Yeah, he went for the stake, but those are pins back there. The problem of horseshoes.
Go ahead.
Because I suck. And we're not doing good at all today. And he started out good, then he fell apart at 5 with a total of 34. Me, I actually got my best start ever, and then it was just crap outside of the 8 for a 29. The important thing is I'm well towards passing the low of 44. Next time I think we should use a lane, because every time you ask and I a 7. Yeah, we usually done after 4 anyway. No form on that one. Although for a half Worcester ball, that was pretty good. And 9. Middle finger of the bowling gods. so bad, I experimented a little bit with trying to rotate to offset the balls going right. Well, there'll be no new low score set today, thankfully. In the same predicament as my worst game here today. Will I break 50? And the way things have went. That's an honest question. I'm only 2 points away, but that's still an honest question. And Caleri left. 4 horsemen plus the 9. That piece of wood is not in a good spot. Took out war. Hey, we got 8 out of it. And that wraps it up. Another awful game. Nothing really good except for the 8. The 7's all right. 56. And my father woke up at the end and got a 73. Yep, this is one of my worst outings ever. I only got 1 good game. I shouldn't even say that. 1 alright game, no good games. 2 that totally sucked. So that's this episode of Live Candlepin Polling. Brian's Bowlaway, downtown Gardner, Massachusetts. This is George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed at both of our expenses, and have a good one.